Good morning, everyone. I'm James Landay. I'm a faculty member here in computer science and also co-founder and co-director of our Institute for Human-Centered AI. It's a pleasure to welcome you here to Stanford in the first workshop on public AI assistance to the worldwide knowledge, a collaboration between the Stanford Open Virtual Assistant Lab and the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered AI, or HAI, or HI. Core to the mission at HI is elevating the research conducted here at Stanford to the broader community, empowering leaders like yourselves with cutting-edge knowledge about artificial intelligence. AI is transforming the world as we know it, creating a future where AI will impact humans in ways that we can only imagine. From academia to industry, government to civil society, leaders are seeking to understand and influence the creation and impact of AI. Stanford founded the Institute for Human-Centered AI in 2019 to ensure a future where humanity benefits from this powerful technology and that those benefits are shared broadly. And ensuring trust in our information ecosystems will play a significant role in achieving this larger aim. Today, we come together as a multidisciplinary community of educators, technologists, social scientists, and other stakeholders from the public, private, and nonprofit sectors, guided by a powerful vision to create a 21st century public library of knowledge on the internet, one that's accessible to everyone, everywhere, free from bias, advertisements, and misinformation. The Worldwide Knowledge Initiative is not just about accumulation of information, it's about the equitable dissemination of factual, well-referenced knowledge. In this workshop, we'll engage in meaningful discussions that aim to refine and co-create the concept of a public AI assistant. And together, we can accelerate the adoption of reliable AI systems, enabling educators, students, and professionals alike to discover knowledge efficiently and effectively. We must work to combat misinformation, challenge biases, and ensure that the voices of underrepresented populations are echoed in the information we share. Through panel presentations, open floor dialogue, and activities throughout the day, we'll inform new research directions and ensure that the research is relevant to real-world use cases. So thank you for being here today and for your commitment to this ambitious initiative. And especially congratulations to Monica for putting this together. I think together you in the room can harness the power of AI to make accurate knowledge a universal asset. Let's begin our journey towards a more informed, enlightened global community. And I look forward to hearing the discussions and learning from each of you. Thank you. And I think now Monica and Lila are going to speak. Okay.
I want to start by thanking all of you for being here. This is a unique opportunity for us to bring together those of us who have STEM education, those of us who have liberal arts education, because we live in a unique time in history where information and knowledge is at a point of explosion. I also want to thank our generous donor, Sloan Foundation, and organization that actually brought Monica and I together. When I joined Wikipedia, it became readily apparent that the knowledge explosion was happening right under our eyes. And humans were not able to compress and process that knowledge at an ongoing rate. It was really clear that we needed the support of artificial intelligence to help us process this knowledge, distill it, and separate, so to say, the wheat from the shaft, the signal from noise. As we progressed through the last 10 years, it became readily apparent that now we have the right algorithms or some algorithms and systems that enable us to compress that knowledge in a highly effective way. However, the systems like that are very much mirrors to the society that we live in. I used to joke that Wikipedia is what you see out there in the world. It reflects the world as we see it, and not always as we want to live in it. And I think we have an important opportunity and responsibility now to see the world as it evolves and distill it in a way that for the humanity that we want ourselves to be. In the next few years, majority of the content on the web is going to be synthetic, meaning that it will be created by the machines and will be consumed by the machines. So one thing that we often forget is that our own human brain is highly programmable. And we sort of understand it today with social media and how children process information and how easy it is to change somebody's mind. So having a public assistant, a knowledge that is publicly available, a knowledge that is unbiased, debiased, a knowledge that is free of commercial interest is so critically important for us today and will become progressively more important in the next few years. So I'm really excited that all of you are here. I'm really excited that we're going to be talking both about science and liberal arts, about humans writing and machine writing content. How many of you here actually have computer science education? How about half? How many of you have liberal arts education? This is fantastic, and this is really, really important. I actually have both, and I believe we live at a cusp where those two are going to become extremely important, that they communicate and work together. Monica, I think many of us who have computer science education have learned on Monica's book. I was one of them. Monica's book taught us how to translate language into machine instructions, how to make machines do what we want them to do. We're now at the next phase. We can use human language to interact with the machine world, and machines now can create human language to interact with us. I can't overemphasize how important this part is. We're living at a cusp, at a moment of massive transition. And a project like this particular project is so important to this time. Thank you so much for being here. Monica, over to you.
Thank you, Lila. Well, good morning, everybody. And it's great to see everybody here. It seems like I have talked to everybody here directly or indirectly in the last half a year. So I thought that I would say a little bit about how we got this workshop started. It was about a year ago that I connected with Lila, and Lila was talking about, the idea of using AI for Wikipedia like 10 years ago. And I was telling her about what we are doing today in AI, and we said the time has come, right? It is really the chance where, the AI is mature enough that we can absolutely go change the world, change how people access knowledge, how we advance knowledge, and we can reach everybody on Earth and not just not just the privileged people. And then we went to talk to Doran, and Doran has been a big supporter of Wikimedia being the first first foundation that donated to Wikimedia, and also Sloan has been supporting my research. And then Doran says, "Why don't you start a workshop?" And I said, "Oh, great idea." And then little did I know, it was so much work. It was so much work. It is not just for the two of us. I also have an amazing committee. We have Trevor Getz and Cheryl Phillips. And they have done so much work to make this happen and talk to so many people and bring this group together. And also, my research group, my collaborators, and I could not believe the amount of administration work that it takes to make this happen. My admin, Angelica Topa over there, and then the HAI Institute was a huge support, gave us amazing support for making this workshop happen. So I want to thank them here. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's a really good idea. I learned so much just preparing for this workshop, talking to so many people, learning who are the players in this ecosystem or the non-players, as a matter of fact. And I'm very, very excited that it seems to resonate, and we are able to get a lot of the experts in all the different areas to show up here today. And we have, for our program, we have Professor Chris Manning, who's giving us a keynote. Chris won the Lifetime Award in Natural Language Processing and was just, was recently just inducted to the National Academy of Engineering. And we also have, and besides the keynote, we also have an amazing group of speakers for the panels. And this is an invitation-only workshop, so everybody here is an honored guest. You are here for a reason, and we want you to fully participate. So for all the panels that we have, there is a half hour that we save for open discussions, and we really hope that you can join in and talk about what it takes, to not just imagine what WWK is, but also how to make it happen. So with that, let me turn this over to Chris.